Good morning everyone. So I'm down here at Pier and the plan for this morning is to first untangle this mess and then I'm going to put a couple of floats out and try to get a squid. So yeah, we'll do that early this morning and then later on hopefully we'll go to the rocks over there if we get one and we'll cook up the squid. This morning definitely made the bike trip worth it. It's a beautiful morning and there's no one at the pier. Usually this pier's packed. Not a single other person. Now, so if you guys are wanting to do this in your area, what I recommend is going on Google Maps and looking at the weed beds. So if you go to a pier or something, have a look at Google Maps and check out the weed beds and see exactly where they are. So you can line up your float and just float it straight over the top. Because usually the squid will just be hanging out just on the weed beds, just waiting for food. So if you get here first, like I have, and there's no one here, you have a good chance that the squid's just hanging around, waiting for food. So down here, the float method seems to be especially effective. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just because it sits really nice in the current here and there's not too much weed, but down here at this pier, it works especially well. But saying that, I will also be casting a jig around as you see me do. So I'll just leave this here, put a jig on, go over there and flick that around over the weed beds. So another tip, if you're leaving your rod and you're just going to sit it on the pier like I am and go cast another rod, make sure that the drag is really loose. Otherwise you'll get your rod pulled in and it definitely won't be a good day for you. Alright, so this is method 2. You always see me use this one. Just the jig, so I'm just going to cast it over that weed over there. Now in a couple of seconds I'm going to move because there's a big sand line which comes out along there, so I'm going to put my float right in the middle of that sand line. And then I'm just going to cast my jig over the weed. Oop, I see one. See that coming up there? Alright, I see one down there. I had weight on my jig so he didn't grab it. He barred it. Oh, I see him out there. That was a decent little squid as well. Bummer. Oh, there's one at this other jig. He's got it, We've got one. He's on here. He's just sitting on it. There he goes. Oh, he got off. He got off. Bummer. He might grab this jig. So I'll just cast this jig back out over where he went. There he is. Here he comes. Coming up. Got him. Little beauty. Nice little squid there. So there he is, nice little squid. I saw him come up and grab the float and he was dumb enough to come back. Beautiful little squid. Just saw another one as well, so maybe his partner will come. That is a nice little squid right there. Beautiful little squid, look at that. We'll eat him up a little bit later on, see if we can get another one. So he took this white jig, but he also grabbed that pink one as well, so he was pretty keen, he didn't care what colour he ate. Alright, so to put squid out of their misery, all you do, karate chop in between the head and the hood, goes white. You can also do it up near the head, goes white as well. Look at that, he's just cruising. Doesn't want to borrow the jig. Look at that. I just fair hooked him. Oh, there's another one. Look at that, 2 squid. Does this one eat a jig? Here he comes. He's got it. He dropped it. Got him. Another squid. And he had a mate as well, this one. Oh, he got off. No, he got off. Just sitting in that deeper water. He'll probably come back. Here he comes. Coming back. Geez, squid are dumb sometimes. Come on, get him. Okay, he's inked this time, so if he gets off, he's not coming back. How's he hooked? Okay, he looks hooked well. There he is. Even better, this one. Beautiful. And he had a mate as well. Look at that. Beautiful eating squid, this one. So we've already got 2. Hadn't even been that long. Look at that. Beautiful. So I saw them. There was 2 of them. He had a mate, but his mate, I almost foul hooked his mate. That's already enough food, to be honest. So another really good spot which squid love is just right next to the piers and alongside piers. So they actually ambush stuff which comes out from under the piers. So it's pretty much just like a big bit of structure for them where they can find food. So it's always another good area to try. So because the water's a little bit deeper here, what I'll do, I'll get this float all the way to the top so it gets down that little bit further. And then we'll do the exact same thing. Just float it out with the current. Why is it going that way? Oh, squid right there. Look at this. There's a squid sitting under the pier. So I'll switch jigs. Look at that. See him down there? Literally sitting under the pier. Look at this. I told you, they sit right under the pier and try ambush their bait. This one was sitting directly under the pier. He's not grabbing it. There he goes. He dropped it. This one's a smart squid, it's grabbing it by the head. Got him. Have a look at that. Exactly what I said, he was big. Now he's only on by a little candle, so he might fall off. Full of water. Look at that. Another beautiful squid. He did exactly what I said he might be doing. He was hiding exactly under the pier. Look at that. 3rd squid of the morning. Another little beauty. So as I said, I thought there might be one hiding under the pier trying to ambush stuff. And as soon as I put my jig in, just like what I thought, there was one waiting there. Beautiful, another little squid, the 3rd one. Alright, so these are the 3 squid, what we've caught this morning. Really nice medium-sized ones, good eating sized ones. So now I'm just gonna go right back home, grab all the cooking stuff, and then we're missioning it to those rocks over there to cook them up. Alright, so we just made the bike ride down here. Just picked up all the cooking stuff, so I'm just gonna set up down there on the rocks and clean these squid and eat them up. Have a look at the spot. Perfect little spot and beautiful weather. So let's go get down there. Alright, I've got a knife and I've got the squid. Just go down to the water, wash all the ink off them and then clean them up a little bit. Okay, so first of all, I'm just gonna come out here and I'm just gonna get all the ink out of it. Now I'm just separating the head from the body of the squid. And then all the guts should come out as one. Look at that. Cut the guts off the head. And we'll just sort out the rest of this tube right here. So what you want to do is get your thumb, put it in between the wing and the tube and just run it up and down. So that squid have 2 wings, so you do this with both wings. And then you just peel the skin off as well when you're doing this. There you go. Right, so what I'm going to do with this squid is just run the knife along the backbone. And I'm going to open it up and get all the rest of the stuff out of it. So get that out, just throw that away. And then just get the rest of this membrane out. You can just use your knife and run it along there. And then all we're going to do is just cut it into little pieces. Like that. Like that, and just repeat that all the way down the squid. Also get these candles, what I cut off the other squid. These are delicious as well, so we'll eat those. You can eat these tentacles as well, but today I'm just going to eat these ones because we've got enough. Alright, a bit of coconut oil in there. Now what we're going to do is put a bit of flour on the side here. Right, so it's going to coat all these in flour. And after we've done that, we get a bit of pepper. Crank the pepper on it, and now that's all ready to chuck on there. Oh, that oil's hot enough, so we'll start chucking the squid on. Alright, so most of you know you don't cook squid for very long, so we'll just get it all flat on one side and we'll let it cook for about a minute. And then once I think it's ready, we'll flip it over. Look at that. Looks pretty good. Alright, so that's cooked enough on this side, so I'm going to attempt to flip it over. Might try to use the knife. Some bits are a little bit burnt, but... Alright, so all those candles will be done now, so I'll get those off. That's about it, all done. So we'll turn this off. So as you know, squid only take a couple of minutes, a minute each side to cook. And this is all easily ready. And this is all easily ready. There it is. Just gonna have the first bit now. Start off with a candle. Oh yeah, it's my favourite part of the squid, always good. Really good. Try a little bit of the tube now. Just as good. Cooked it really well. Maybe a little bit overcooked. Alright guys, so I've just made an Instagram account for this fishing channel. Neb's Fishing on Instagram, so go follow that up and I'll post my adventures and stuff. If you want to see more of me, go follow that. And yeah, so I just finished off the squid. It's pretty good, yeah. Overcooked it a little bit, but it was still really good. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this catch and cook. If you have any video ideas or any suggestions, let them know in the comments. Tell me what you thought about this video, give it a like, and I'll see you in the next one.